Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Good morning. I am on my way to Pickett for my first day of the sale. So I don't work Wednesday. I will next month because I have extra hours for the extra booth, but I don't usually work the first day of the sale. So it's the second day of the sale, my first day of work. And I got a call last night, which was a minor miracle because of who called me. Doesn't normally call. Didn't sell furniture, but all my artwork sold. So like big holes on the walls. So I got a bunch of art back there. And I found this box has giant Christmas ornaments in it. And I went, I forgot about those. When I went to get the log for the Christmas tree, or not the Christmas tree, the faux fireplace that I knew I had the faux fireplace and I wanted to save it for this month. And then I forgot to put it in for the first day of the sale. So when I went out to get that, it was sitting on top of the box with the giant Christmas balls in it. And I was like, oh, I got them at the All City sale this summer. So they're going in. And so are a bunch of different art. And then I had a Barnum and Bailey poster that I also got at the All City sale that somebody had put in like a really cheap frame. Well, when they did that, they like the art that comes with the frame is what they taped the Barnum and Bailey poster to. And you could see their weird artwork around the edges of the Barnum and Bailey poster, including like the size of the frame. So I was gonna fix that. And when I pulled it out, on the back side of the frame, I pulled the cardboard backing out, there was a complete puzzle somebody had glued together of a cardinal on a branch in the snow. And I'm like, it's the gift that keeps on giving. We sell finished framed puzzles all the time. So I just flipped that around, took the Barnum and Bailey poster out for another day, find another frame for it. I have frames. And I put the cardinal in. I'm going to put the cardinal in. I'm like, it's kind of perfect for Christmas, right? A cardinal in the snow. I mean, I was so shocked. I had no idea it was back there. My husband's like, you're really excited about this puzzle. I said, it's perfect. And now I have a winter tree scene. So the window sold too. That's gone. And all of my artwork that I put up. I kind of think I should have priced that window higher. I thought about that when I left there the other day. That window's going to sell right away, and I should have priced it higher. Sold right away. So I regret that just a little bit. I think I had $34 on it, and it sold right away. Bit of a disappointment. Anyway, I've got a really cool like naked tree. It's like a naked tree, no leaves on it, in the snow, that I'm going to put up where that window was. And then a bunch of other smalls sold, so I'll have to figure out what I can bring in and put in its place. Because after the first day, when your booth is really pretty in a sale like ours, if you don't have a backup plan for all the smalls to make it pretty again, you just kind of just go with what you've got and hope for the best. And that's what I've got, is like, I don't have, so the whole silver vignette that I did on the back wall, I don't have a bunch of silver stuff in reserve if all of that's sold. So it'll be whatever the heck I can put out there after that. But we'll see when I get there. Let's just get there. Alrighty, I am at Pickett, and yeah, all my art sold. So I'm going to make it not messy, but it was so nice. I mean, I had that wreath hanging up over the window. Did they hang the wreath back up? No, they left the hook for the wreath on the wall and then put the wreath on the chair because that's what you do when you restage a booth, right? But anyway, let's get this straightened out. I'll show you. So big hole in the wall there. I just hung the poppies up because those were gone. Quite a mess right now. Luckily, this is still intact because I actually think I do have an idea for here. The mirrored trees are gone. I do have another mirrored tree. I forgot to bring it. So that's going to come in tomorrow if that doesn't sell. Somebody took all the ornaments out of here, but the little man that was in there somehow got moved over here because, you know, that's what you do too. It's just totally disassemble a display. It's so frustrating sometimes. Oh my gosh. I love our customers, but sometimes we have customers that are just like an explosion goes off. So I'm going to do some fixing and we'll go from there. You gotta love this. Somebody, you know the beads that I make? Somebody decided to break them. Oh, not just one. All of them. I struggle to understand how my fellow picket fence gals wouldn't notice someone standing here tearing that stuff apart. I mean, there's 2 strands of beads there that they're just breaking apart. You have to hear it. There has to be beads on the floor. I know there's string on the floor. What kind of sociopath? I'm gonna have to bleep this crap. Fucking does that? Who goes into a store just start tearing up stuff? I'm gonna have to get multiple cameras. I just talked to the owner and she's fine with that because I'm like, the camera doesn't cover the entire booth. Like, I will have no way of knowing who did that. And I'm just so frustrated. I'm gonna have to get like 6 cameras in here. I get pinhole cameras and stick them everywhere. Because it's like, that's just ridiculous that somebody would do that, right? I mean, it's just, I know in the comments, you guys are gonna flood me with comments about the bad customers you guys have had because it happens everywhere. I get that. I do. I really do. But it's so aggravating because you want to make it nice for everybody and then they're tearing apart your work. And you're like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Okay, so here's what we have now. There's the cardinal I was talking about. Put the swag up, put the logs in and the blow mold, the poppy print up, and then I put that in its place over there and cleaned up the mess from the broken beads and reorganized everything. Moved the wreath over here where I think it looks pretty shining with the light on it. I don't want to be angry and frustrated today, so I'm going to have to go check myself. I'm going to go look at the booth upstairs and then just take a moment to be peaceful and not be angry because I don't want that to affect how I work with the customers because not all our customers are bad and feeling this way is just not productive. You know what I mean? It's like the customers who come in aren't all like horrible people. Just there's a handful of people that just make you really, really angry and frustrated. And I just need to center myself, get on the right feeling track and move on. And somebody turned my light off. Someone unplugged it. Interesting, because if you flip that switch, you don't have to unplug it. And somebody broke the bulb on this, which was broken before the sale. So I think I'll take a bulb out of one of the individual ones I have over here, take that home tonight, just so that's still on the floor. What's wrong with people? And what do we think this was pulled off of? I don't know, one of the stolen ornaments is my guess. Guys, I'm not a fan of what's happening here right now. There's a hot mess in here, but at least nothing's damaged. This looks to be just a quick cleanup. Something feels like it's missing over here, but I can't put my finger on it. I'll have to look at the pictures. Something's missing here. And this is just a mess. Just finished the ticket. I'm exhausted. So first of all, it was a great day in spite of the sociopath who wrecked all my stuff. Like, we've had 5 tickets immediately in the morning. 4 of the 5 were all my stuff. So I don't have days like that. It was really nice to see like all my stuff selling. You know, so a lot of the smalls went. And the pillow for the chair. So I got to get a pillow for the chair. And like just a lot of smalls. A lot of smalls. But I'm glad I was there today because one of the other vendors also does Minneapolis Vintage Market. She does jewelry there. And I'm going there on the 19th. She told me a brass deer about this big, which normally I would sell at our shop for about 18 bucks, sold for $98. She goes, I watched it walk out by 2 o'clock. She goes, the prices are just sky high there. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, I'm going to have to raise the prices on all my stuff to go there. So I have a bunch of brass pieces that I've been saving for Minneapolis Vintage Market. I had that really cool cannon that I was probably going to put like 20 bucks on. It's probably going to be like 39. I don't want to push it to 40, but it'll probably be like 39. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm just trying really hard not to get my hopes up because that's when, you know, things, all hell breaks loose and something goes wrong and my hopes are dashed again. But I'm like, oh my gosh. So we have one vendor there who had like a really, really cheap brass candlestick. I bought it. I'm like, I'm gonna buy all the little brassy things that I see because holy buckets. And I knew from the girl that was at Junk Bonanza who told me about that sale and how good it was. She told me they were buying brass. So, brass. Okay, I'm gonna grab the brass. I'm gonna grab the brass ring. I'm gonna go home and pack my car because like the blow mold snowman left. A lot of the stuff I brought in today, they're gone. They're gone. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to look through the pictures because like unreal. Watching stuff today walk out the door was like, oh my. All my bottle brush trees, they're gone. One lady came in and bought every single one of my bottle brush trees. All the ones that I put on the wooden spools, all of them, they're gone. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to get some trees out. I think I maybe have a dozen left. So I'm glad I saved some for December. All right, having nothing after November. November was crazy busy too. So I have a feeling January is just gonna feel dead, or maybe not, because we've had a lot of new customers. And me going to Minneapolis Vintage Market means I'm gonna be handing out calendars. So we can bring that Minneapolis money up to the north. She said they just spend. They're all. She said the oldest person I think I saw there maybe was 32, and they're buying. So that's what I want. Young people who are buying. We get a lot of the nostalgia crowd up by us that they come in and they, you know. Remember, Mom had that. Remember, Grandma had that. They're not buying. They maybe once in a while buy something for a grandchild. They're not buying. And that's why when I started doing the social media, I intentionally wanted to do social media that young people follow because I wanted them to come up. I wanted young people to come up and spend money, buy big things. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Our prices are insanely cheap. And still people will complain up there about the price. So it'll be interesting if I can get some people from the Minneapolis Vintage Market to come up to pick at Ben Scales. possible. I talk a lot. All right, you guys, I will tell you more tomorrow. We'll see what's going on. So, bye. Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.